Cavalier, you didn't used to be so cavalier. Cavalier, you didn't used to be so cavalier. Barefoot in the truck, racing the coastline. You took the laces of your boots and tied them on to mine. Close up to my ear, every moment spent. I know you were sincere, and with every word you meant. Cavalier, you didn't used to be so cavalier. Cavalier, didn't used to be so cavalier. Cavalier, didn't used to be so cavalier.
promise of JR is to our customers. JR is
got asked to sing a funeral tomorrow, something that I never thought I would do again. And it all brought me back to when the preacher shared her words of comfort then. She said, imagine we all live under the water, never knowing the sky and light that wonders, the wind that carries over far off fields, where every shadow bends and soft